So, going into today, I am still bearish. I have no reason to be bullish yet. Obviously, we're still holding bearish order flow. You can see right here, 4-hour imbalance respected. 1-hour imbalance is respected. And we're currently within a 1-hour imbalance right now, an area we expect price to reject from. There is still quite a high time frame SMT. With NQ not taking these lows, ES being well below them. But I'm not really giving much value to that as I am bearish on the day. So I've just got marked this sell side, then this on ES all the way down here. And on NQ, I've just got marked this pretty big wick down as this just line, and then this is the external sell side of this entire range. So unknown where price is going. If we check the weekly real quick, we are currently below that weekly imbalance. Whether we come back up and close in it or we run through it, we don't know yet until this candle closes at the end of today. So we can't really use that to make any decisions. But on the daily, we're still running through daily imbalances, so we can only expect the draw to be lower on the high time frame. Only 1 hour, as I said, we're in this 1 hour imbalance. We've got buy side resting here in a 4-hour imbalance. But if price really is bearish, we have no reason to run through this 1 hour imbalance anyway. We had 8:30 news come out. We have got consumer sentiment at 10. I'm not really a fan of consumer sentiment, to be honest. So I will probably wait. Maybe it depends what kind of setup comes, what sort of manipulation there is at the open. NQ is above the data highs, ES isn't, so there's currently an SMT there anyway. ES is also equal with these 5-minute highs, which lie within a 15-minute imbalance. And NQ is not at them yet. But we'll see what happens, really. I want to see some form of manipulation higher. You know, us taking out these highs. Maybe put an SMT in at these highs, and then we can see moves to the downside. Or ideal situation, we just wick up at open to this buy side and then give us the shorts and have the SMT with ES. But at the minute, price is already telling me it has no reason to go higher, but I'm not really taking a trade. Before open, it is currently 9.16, so no trades before open. But I'm bearish, and I want to see manipulation higher to look to continue trading this sell side of the curve on really every time frame. Looking to just continue trading this sell side of the curve all the way down to the point where it will stop, whether it's this sell side or right here or right there. You never really know. And it's not your job to know. It's your job just to use the data in front of you to make decisions, because that's how the market pays you for your decisions. So I just want to see some form of manipulation higher right at open to then continue this sell-off. And on the 1 minute, we are currently generating lows, forming a buy side of the curve on the 1 minute, which is what I want to see happen. So we'll see what goes on at open. And that being said, peace. Another one of these videos where I have to come on here, and it's really difficult to come on here, make this video, but I've made a lot of mistakes today. My biggest losing day in the challenge, biggest losing day in a very long time, and as you can see, this week has wiped away all of last week's profits because of 2 days, Monday and today, where I just lose it. Tuesday was perfect, Wednesday was fine, learned a good lesson, Thursday perfect but very light on the risk, and today lost my head again. Not been a good week. Well, as you can see, yeah, I've already made a decision now. All of next week is Christmas Day, Christmas Eve and Boxing Day anyway, but Monday and Friday I'm going to have just off as well. And then also Monday the 30th, I'm out all day. 31st, I'm out all day. January 1st, bank holiday. So I'm not trading anymore. This is the last trading day until the new year now for me. That is it. No point trading this week. I'm away these 2 days. It's bank holiday here. I'm pretty sure. What day is a bank holidays? Christmas is a bank holiday, so I'll mark that in as a bank holiday. And I think January 1st is a bank holiday too. Yep. So I'll mark that in as a bank holiday as well. But the rest of the days, I'm choosing not to trade them. And, well, today, the first trade I planned to take, but FOMO'd in a bit early, would have been the perfect trade to take with good risk, and I've been happy. Because I FOMO'd in, and then it lost, and I re-entered off of what I thought was Turtle Soup and an SMT. Well, and then added more to that as well. After the initial position, it is what it is. A lot of errors today. Just forcing. I hit my personal daily loss limit. With just turn executions, I was already down. This was stupid. I just bought 10 then sold. I got liquidated 10 straight away. I was already down like 600 and something anyway. If I look at what is this? Yeah, I lost $25 extra on that final trade. Oh, what is that I've just done? What have I just done there? What is that? How do I close this down? I've lost that at the bottom now, whatever that is. So there we go. Yeah, it was just not a good day. Not a good day. So jumping right in, as I said, I was bearish, and I'd seen what I wanted to see. You know, there was moves higher. I think it was just clear accumulation, manipulation, and distribution as well. What I wanted to see. You know, I said in the pre-market video, I'd want to see us wick up to this buy side, then hold this imbalance. That is exactly what happened. Literally, price came up, buy side was taken, and immediately saw some selling pressure out. You know, we inverse this imbalance. I didn't want to enter off of just this inverse for value gap, because why would I want to enter? You know, a 1 hour high has just been taken. I'm not going to enter off the first inverse for value gap. It would have worked out. Like the trade would have been something like this: stop at the high. There was no SMT, and then target in maybe just there. But I would have targeted there, and I would have been stopped out on that trade anyway. But I would have been happy with this trade, risking $200. Would have been happy with that. But I didn't take it. I wanted to see more. I wanted to see it when we started coming back up here. I was like, I want to see us come straight back up now from here, soup this high then, and then see the change in state on the 1 minute and then moves down. That never happened, so I didn't get an entry there. And then on the 5 minute, there was a 5 minute inverse fair value gap right here and change in state in the same candle. And I have used this entry many times before. The past week, 2 weeks, I've seen a 5 minute inverse and I pull back to it, an entry, and that has worked out amazing for me in the past. So I had my order set here for 2 contracts, and then I just saw us come back up to this 1 minute imbalance, and then I was like, right, if we tap it here, price has no reason to come here. So I just FOMO'd into my position. As you can see right here. So the 5 minute inverse is, let's mark it on quickly. That's the 5 minute inverse, and I sold my first 2 contracts at, I can't read that, 21,210, which is what? Here. So literally as this candle closed, rejecting the slight tap of the 1 minute imbalance, I was like, right, we're going down now. So I sold 2 there, FOMO'd into the position, and then price came up and revisited the 5 minute inverse. So then I entered more. I just doubled my risk. I had $200 risk. I then doubled it, I had near $500 risk. I lost $476 on this first trade. Just I added more contracts. My stop was at this high right here. So it looked something like this. My average entry was like 225.5, I think it was my average entry. My stop was there, yeah, that was right, and I was targeting down there. That was, again, rubbish RR, rubbish entries because I FOMO'd in, but my average entry was at the 5-minute inverse. I just had double the risk I had planned. I wanted to risk about $200, about $238 it would have been. I ended up risking $476, double that, and I was stopped. News came out, and then I was stopped. And I was $476 down, and I was like, that is rubbish, it's horrible. I don't know why I still, this second trade, I was just forced my bias. There was an SMT at the time, and I wanted to see this become total soup. You just take the high and then reject. I literally entered just one position there. As soon as we got that first initial selling pressure, stop at that high. And again, I was targeting the same thing. Targeting the same thing. And then there was this 1-minute imbalance. After we inversed this one, and then I entered the rest of my position there. Way too much risk, and then I was stopped out on all of it. I don't know. Yeah, I sold another one even. So I had one, sold another one, and I got stopped out on both of those right there. And then I was already down 690 something dollars. And I just bought 10, and then I got liquidated straight away. So hit my personal daily loss limit, which was $700. I think that's too high. Personally, I think I should lower that down. But no more trades for the new year now. So the account's $200 in profit. So I mean, yeah, it's just that is not good. That is not good at all. Winners should eat losers, not the other way around, you know? Like, big loss, big loss. I should only be having small losses, small wins, or big wins. My risk management on this challenge is out the window because I think it's because it's so easy to enter into trades. My risk management is just like out the window. But they're the trades that I took on the day. Well, obviously on today. But the ideal, what I would have wanted to do was to just take, right, 5-minute inverse, 5-minute change in the state. I want to enter in right here. I want to have my stop at this high. So I probably would have had one contract, and I would have wanted to target the sell side. And I would have been fine losing this trade, even if I'd stop here with one off here and then 4 TP here. Like, that is the ideal trade that I would have wanted to take. That is the setup I have liked to be taking because, you know, buy side taken in an area we expect to reject in a 4-hour imbalance. And then we came back down and held this 1-hour imbalance at the time. And yeah, that really worked out. But I guess, again, I don't really get where this applies, but we held the midpoint of that wick and then we started to come up 15-minute change in state news. And I guess the bearish bias again was never validated. For us to be bearish, we would need to see this get ran through. The news imbalance is a mistake we've made before. Friday. It would have been a Friday. Yeah. That 5-minute was never inverse, so the bearish bias wasn't validated. That was an FP Friday, but we've made that mistake before and made it again now. So it is a rough one. I guess now there's no way I would have been bullish today. So it's one of those days where you should really stay away. I mean, the high quality setup came, the 5-minute change in state, 5-minute inverse, pull back to it. I traded it very wrong and then tried to re-enter. and ending the week, ending the day, ending the year on a very bad note. But that's how it goes sometimes. Just going to round it off there. Peace.